He's right around the corner, I think. Are you?
Yep. I'm on the North Shore,
Yeah.
Tahoe.
Okay.
On the north side.
Yeah, we just talked to Tom Burt last week, and
Yep.
man, he was telling us about the snow that came in this year. You guys got dumped on.
It was fucking intense.
Yeah.
Like I was saying, like in March, it got to be like a little much at times. I louder, but it's also snow removal and shoveling, snow blowing, and just trying to get out of your house and the resorts closed, people.
Yeah.
But it was killer at the same time.
I can imagine it's gnarly up there. I bet.
Yeah.
No tactic.
So it's starting to melt now, a little bit.
It's melting big time now. Yeah. Lakes full, rivers are full. Yeah. It's full melt. We didn't really have a spring. It went from like winter to summer.
Yeah. I know. I can't believe it.
You're such an asshole, Andy. Remember when we were snowboarders way the fuck back in the day, and you busted my ass. You're trying to sign me up for the hair club for men.
You're ahead of your time,
though, it's pretty impressive.
Ahead of all of us.
It didn't work, dog. It didn't work.
Well, you went twin turbos for a while.
Yeah, no, that works pretty good for a long time. The twin turbs, right?
Yeah.
Do you make me laugh? Hey, I don't think people in this world have fun like we used to have back in the day, the old snowboard days, the shit we used to do,
So Dana kind of brought me into the snowboard scene when I was getting, making surf films, and I met him with Burt Lamar, of all people, up on the local slopes up here in Southern California. And Dana brought me in and said, hey, you make films. I saw you made a surf film. Why don't you make films on what we do? And that's when Dana took me to Kemper Snowboards. And it was the new guys that had just bought it because, what was it, Dave Kemper? Is that was his name?
Yeah.
And he sold it to these other guys. And all of a sudden, Dana brought me in and we had a budget. And that's when I met all of you guys and said, hey, let's go play.
Well, we're the first crew.
Let's go make some films.
We're the first crew. And it's like, I'm from Matty G with the breakfast jump and Hetzel, out of control guy. I mean, freaking. I went to my daughter's a while back, and she had an old VHS, and she was playing Creatures 1, the first movie. And I was sitting down, and I was like, just watching it. Like I don't know how long it's been since you actually watched that fucking movie. I'm digitizing them all, by the way. But oh my god, dude, there was some funny stuff in there, and we all hugged big. Like for back in the day, we were doing shit that today people are like, "Fucking, that's big, dog." You know what I mean? Like, it's pretty funny, like how I ended up.
We're young and dumb.
Yeah.
I think snowboarding was so much different back then. Just because the world was different back then.
Right.
Well, the skiers hated us.
Proper now, but like in the '90s, it was pretty radical, to say the least, loose.
Yeah.
Or we were. I can tell you that.
I'm gonna take you guys. Hey, I'm gonna take you guys on a little venture. I think about you guys all the time. This is my garage, obviously. So my little fucking loft in the adventure. Check this out. You guys are gonna like this. Let's see. Where are we at?
Oh, you got an Apex.
Yeah, I got the Apex on the wall, right? But look at that. Fucking. Whoa, what? That's the Extreminators. There's Hetz right there, right?
There he is.
Me, you, and John.
Yeah. How funny is that?
What
right?
a crew.
Yeah. I can't hold my thing very good, but there you go. Yeah, good old days, right? Oh, like an old Brett.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, all right. I'm out of here.
Attic of chaos.
That's pretty funny shit, huh?
That's right.
And Matty G kind of came into our world, I think, when we're probably making Creatures of Habit 1 and started coming over to my house after we'd filmed stuff and hang out at my house and surf. I didn't really have the proper editing equipment, but you came over there. We did it like on VHS, and then I'd take it over to Herbie Fletcher's at Astrodeck and master it. But we'd sit there for hours. We'd surf all day, and then we'd sit in there with beers and hang out all night, probably till 5 in the morning, editing that Creatures of Habit 1. And you kind of introduced me to other people like Palmer and probably other people back then. I can't even remember, but with Andy and Dana, and I had the Kemper team. So that was Mikey B, that was Andy, that was Tina, that was Brett Johnson, Dana.
TB.
Yep,
Sure
TB. You got Tom Bird in there. Yeah. So that was kind of the crew, and Matty was along with us. So that was pretty cool. Yeah.
That was. I was trying to remember how I met Christian and Nathan Fletcher, and that's how it happened, I think, is through that whole connection with Herbie. And
yeah, I knew Herbie
and then all of a sudden
back then. Yeah.
And then all of a sudden they were on a road trip with us. It was less like
Christian started going with us, and Nathan was like knee high.
Little Nate.
Little guy.
Little Nate.
No, we went to Mount Rose. Were you there when we brought him to Mount Rose? We went with Herbie and Nathan and Christian.
I don't think so. I don't think I was on that one, but
I don't think I was there.
They came up to Tahoe with us.
Yeah,
Christian and Nathan, and Palmer was there, and we ruined his house.
Yeah, I remember that part.
Hey, do you still do wasabi gummers, Hetz?
No.
I
might. I'm susceptible to peer pressure still. No problem.
Oh, hey, did you find any good footage of like the old Creatures, Johnny, to play? Because
yeah, I got a couple queued up here.
They're the planes, trains, and
they're real short little clips. Some are longer, like Alaska is pretty good with both you guys in there. But the other ones are like real shorts. But yeah, if you want to kick off a few of these things, let's go to Hey Maestro. Are you there?
You guys are there's only one other person I know that survived a helicopter crash. You guys are, by the way.
That guy over here.
Who?
Dana was in a helicopter.
Yeah.
Was it just you, Dana?
Yeah.
Me and the pilot, yeah. It was me and the pilot.
Remember, Andy?
I was dumb enough to give Dana a rifle with real bullets because we didn't have...
With 5 rounds. I don't know who's dumber.
Shoot at me and make it look good. So he's shooting at me. I
make it look real.
Bullets going by. And then what happened, Dana? The
gun jam.
Gun jam. So he pointed one at me and it went right by my ear.
Yeah. So the gun jam. So I made it look a little. I tightened it up a little bit. You know how we did it. I mean, come on. You were the worst, Hetz. You were the worst instigator out of them all. Remember?
For sure.
Remember the Kemper tour that we went on? For we went to all those shops with the trampoline and that whole.
Oh yeah.
Hey Maestro, can you bring in my video again?
We got Creatures of Habit Party Edition dialed into 37 seconds.
Okay.
Want me to hit play?
Yeah. Can you bring my video back?
Oh, I can't bring your video back. That's on your end. You
got blown out.
Yeah, we hear you, but we don't see you.
There you are.
You're back.
There he is.
Welcome back. All right. Without any further ado, here we go.
So this is how we'd start Creatures of Habit.
Nice toaster graphics. Look at that.
Oh yeah, that was Ara. That's one of the owners of Kemper. There's my granddad's Cadillac that I gave Dana to ride.
Is that Brew?
Right.
Look at there's Damian Sanders. His house. I think that's Farmer on the hill there. There's D.
That was me right there in AK.
There's D. Zabo.
Nice.
Oh yeah. There's Sethro, fireman.
Oh my God.
That's Seth trying to learn a backflip. And that's Seth trying to learn a dirt bike.
Oh my God.
Yeah. And there's Dana and Tommy.
Hey, that was my first car roll.
That was the first car roll for D-Dog.
I remember
There's
that.
Zabo off the thing that you love, Matty.
Yeah.
Dude,
Yeah,
that was the best cover of all time, Matty. That photo was the sickest fucking thing of all time.
Yeah.
I know. Wasn't that cool? Telluride.
Yeah.
I was in Telluride.
I was in Telluride.
Yeah, they still hit that thing.
Yeah.
I know. I saw that.
I'm not sure who that is, but that's a freaking gnarly shit.
Right, Mikey.
Could have
Mikey,
been.
you guys still talk to Mikey B?
Little bit. I went to his 50th birthday.
Oh,
Oh, cool. Mikey's 50. Hey, Maestro, let's cut to 2 minutes 32.
Cool. That's in 5 seconds. Let's do it.
Yeah, go for it. It's right here. Okay, Matty, you ready for it?
I think.
Here's Matty.
There's Marty.
Oh yeah, there we go.
Oh my God.
That's a good one right there. That's backcountry Telluride.
Yeah,
Oh,
hey,
remember that
Oh,
one?
Heads
Mikey.
and Mikey
back
B.
that up. Back
Well,
that
back
up.
that up.
Back to that hockey
Maestro
thing. 'Cause that was
to the mine shaft.
Yeah,
Good
back
story
up.
in that one.
Did you guinea that, Matty, or was that Rocket?
I think I did. I like this. I'd never seen this before. Jesus Christ. No hope. Thought I had it.
All right, stop.
Right there,
that
stop.
right there.
Stop.
There you go. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
one of my favorite
Yeah,
covers.
explain that one, Matty, how we got there.
We snowmobiled out there, right? We snowmobiled.
Yeah, we
out
did
there.
with Rocket Reeves. It was his kind of backcountry over there, and he told us about that mine shaft. And it had dumped on top of that thing, so it was perfect jump for you guys.
It was like a big Galande. It was perfect. It was just
Yeah.
it was it was back there, right? I mean, it was in the middle of nowhere. Obviously, it's a
Middle
mine
of
shaft.
nowhere. Yeah, we went. Only Rocket knew where to find that thing.
Yeah, that was cool. That was like
it was
I don't
you,
think that's
Zabo,
really-
and Rocket, I think.
I don't think any of us actually landed, but it didn't really matter back then.
How big was that, Em?
It was pretty good size. I mean, I don't know.
Yeah, it was pretty big.
Yeah.
If you notice how I positioned the rest of the thing over here, so you land
It's gotta be
behind
like
it, so you don't see the
60, 80 feet or something.
you don't see
Yeah.
the wipeout.
Yeah, well,
Yeah.
What cover was that on? That wasn't that on one of the. That was like on the poster in the.
That
cover.
is Creatures of Habit 3.
Yeah.
Chowder Pilots. See how I hid the landing right
Yeah, I appreciate that.
That was good. Good. That was a good shot.
there? Yeah.
I threw a cheek down harder than either one of you fools. Always.
Yeah, Dana used to throw the cheek sneak all the time.
Yeah, I bounced that
I'd
shit.
have to cut it.
Okay, stop right there at that hockey thing, because that's really good. When Andy had a big giant tire.
I remember that.
Remember that in
Where
Jackson
was
Hole?
it?
That's Salt Lake, isn't it?
No, that's
Maybe
Jackson Hole, I think. Isn't it?
I thought that was Salt Lake. That's you just slamming Mikey B.
But
I
you
did
had
throw-
a big
I did
truck
throw a
tire, that
tire
was
at
sliding
Mikey
across the ice.
Bassett pretty hard.
None of us knew how to skate very good, and you just worked him.
You know what I liked was on Matty's Bullwinkle off that Alaska, he was wearing that Quicksilver stuff, which was like a
Yeah.
fleece fleeced, I don't know,
Yeah.
like a large sweater or something.
Yeah,
when we go up there to AK and do all that gnarly shit, we were wearing the quick soaker, and it was just falling apart. And that time we did the diamond, I think I had a vest on.
Yeah.
Like at
the
9
diamond. Describe that one, Andy. I think that's coming up maybe in Alaska.
Well, that's when we took like maybe 1 or 2 runs in the morning.
Yeah.
And then sat out. I don't know where the hell we were. You know, basically we weren't maybe on the glacier.
But that thing would avalanche
for like 5 or 6 hours. So we must have flown like at 2 or something. But we sat there for 5 or 6 hours, no contact with the heli pilot, no radios, no way to say, when are you coming?
Yeah.
And then eventually he just showed up
and
asked us if we wanted another run. Because then we're like, sure. And it was me, Matty, and Mikey dropped you off across from the diamond. And it was like,
that was Chet who dropped me off across. And I thought you guys coming down. Yeah.
And that was like 9:30 maybe at night by that time.
Yeah.
And we fly up to the diamond. We get a look at it. It's pretty straightforward, but it's huge. And and we all knew that's where like the extreme comp had the massive avalanche.
Yeah.
And basically we just winged it, rode down it, and then you get down, which was really long. Get down to the glacier, getting dark and following a track, but through the
glacier field,
around the crevasses. And
that was the scary part.
That was scary. And then we finally get to the last pitch, which takes you down to the road. And I don't, we probably got down there like at 10:30 or something. It was just looking back on it, no av knowledge. I doubt we might have had backpacks with shovels and feet.
No guide.
Right. Yeah, at least
no guide.
At least we did things safely back then. You know what I mean? At least we followed the rules. We read the book and we did shit safely.
Well, we had the testing with the peeps with Chet and all that. He was like militant about that stuff, but maybe that was pre-Chet being militant on that kind of stuff, because when we were there, somebody died. There was an avalanche, big one, and somebody went down on Diamond. Maybe you guys were there. I'm not sure. Probably. But
I don't think that was the skiing comp. Or was that?
It was Diamond that
it
wiped out I think some skiers died on that one. Because the avalanche just took off and they didn't bomb the top. So
I would say that was so long ago that I was going to say that it was so long ago. I think the avalanche transceivers had the little earpiece where you had to pull it out and listen. Just listen.
They were the orange
ones,
the yellow ones.
We had to turn them on and let a signal go. But if somebody went down, then you had to turn it, and then you could have that little earpiece, and then we'd have to do the finder, like and somebody would be there.
I didn't fucking wear one. I didn't have one. We had Walkmans. Me and Rada had Walkmans.
Well,
nobody knew how to use them.
A lot of people would leave their pack shelf down and bring their pistols back then. I remember in that helicopter when we were shrooming one time, that was the deal. Leave your back, bring your pistol.
Bring your gun.
Well, I'm not sure, but that was
it was fucked up there, huh?
You remember Chet, our helicopter pilot?
Oh yeah.
I think he had like a 45, and he'd go, fuck those guys with the dynamite, and he'd just shoot the cornice, boom, 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 out the side of the window while he's flying the helicopter and make the thing go. He's like, oh, it's all good now, boys.
I remember he loved listening to Van Halen. He'd get y'all pumped up on Panama or some horrible Van Halen song as you flew in. It was pretty dramatic.
Remember the Japanese that, I don't know if you guys were in the heli with me, but drop off these Japanese, and they had no idea where to go for the LZ, you know. And he's like, those motherfuckers, you know, where are they going? So he'd come down, and he's a Vietnam, you know, vet pilot. So he'd go down and he'd make those guys hit the deck, and he'd go about 5 feet off the ground with his gun firing out the side. And the Japanese were just so freaked out. He's like, yeah, just take the plane back, fuckers. Not hitting the, because they were going the wrong way and all that kind of stuff. But
hey, Matty, was it you that you were in the books with us when we got kind of stuck in the books at one time? But
Yeah.
was you and Zabo fucking went up on the other side and went down that chute in like in front of like the gnarliest like 300-foot cliff deal?
Yeah.
I literally,
hey, Maestro, let's go to.
I thought you were gonna die, dude. Like I was fucked up. Shoot, that you guys
Go to 43.
That one was. That was the one that probably shouldn't have gone so well. We're just so stupid.
I thought you and fucking Z were gonna get fucked off that thing. And I'm like, what the fuck are they doing, dude? I was so glad I didn't get on that chopper with you guys. But yeah,
remember there was no communication. Like you couldn't get a hold of you didn't have a guide. You couldn't get a hold of the heli pilot, and you'd say, "Hey, I'm."
Oh, we thought we were going to spend the night. Yeah.
We thought we were going to spend the night. And there was a big group of skiers that wanted to do stuff, and they went off and took pictures. And he came flying in. He goes, "It's now or never." And so we jumped in, and all those suckers had to watch us do it. It was great.
Yeah. Do you have that?
Remember how pissed they were? And then we all were going to spend the night in the snow field. There was no communication. You couldn't even get a hold of Ellie.
Yeah, I know, dude. And then we were like idiot fucking Californians. We had no fucking nothing to wear, no food, no candy bars left. We were gonna fucking die for sure. And there was nothing but a 300-yard crevasse field ahead of us to go forward, so we were fucked.
I mean, remember, Chop came in last.
Where's Tom
Bird? That's very accurate.
Yeah. Yeah, and then remember that complaint, the beaver came flying in, and so it getting dark. We're like, holy fuck. We
that was
in that thing.
That was hectic.
Yeah. Hey, Maestro, go to
great day though.
54.
Yeah.
Roger that. Here we go. Let's make it happen.
Yeah, that one scared me, man. I didn't like that thing you went down, Matty.
Yeah,
that wasn't now or never. There it is.
Oh yeah.
We got this new super
That
fast
piece of shit. You kill me, huh?
gas ones.
Remember, we met that guy in the bar. We met the heli guy in the bar that night before.
We did shoot and pull.
Never mind.
Here's the thing. But there's some good ones right here of both of you guys. That's what you guys were talking about right there. Diamond.
Oh, it was, huh?
It was Diamond. It's probably you, Matty.
Yeah, there it is. That's the.
I think this is the books. This is what Dana's talking about.
This is.
Yeah, well,
remember.
Look at the chute
right
below
there.
you.
I don't think anybody ever went down that.
Look at the washout below you where you're going to go. You're fucked.
Yeah.
If you didn't get over that spine, you're fucked.
Right there, crossing right there.
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
Oh,
That wasn't even me, Freeman. You just put some random dude in there falling for dramatic.
All right, well, I'm trying to spice it.
There's Andy.
That's Hetz.
Yeah.
There you go.
Later back.
Here you go.
And there it is after I started riding regular foot and fell down some chute, even though it wasn't me.
I think that's Mikey B right there. That looks like Zabo.
That did look like Zabo.
Yeah. Is that you?
Remember That's Andu.
Yeah.
Remember we used to buy with.
Is that you, Andy? Right there.
I can't tell.
I know, huh?
A couple shots before it was.
Yeah.
That was Mikey.
Mikey B.
Shit. Oh, Miles.
Yeah.
Rest in peace.
Did he die?
Yeah, he was a local kid.
I remember him, but I didn't know he passed away.
Yeah, he was a wild one. He ripped.
Wow.
Didn't he hit his head? Didn't he hit his head and like some terrible, terrible story? Just chucking our carcasses, right?
Yeah, right.
It was
Who's
probably the
that
most
from?
fun we've ever had and the most dangerous we've ever had.
Yeah, think about how fucking much
Big
we used to
farmer.
take this shit for granted, huh?
Oh yeah.
What about
Well,
how?
I can tell you, it was pretty scary.
Hey, remember when Andy used to huck front flips off everything, and now they're doing these little like super low scrub tricks and shit. You know what I mean? I don't know what they call that shit, but isn't that funny?
I think they
I
call it.
lost my front.
You lost the fronties?
I think
I
that's
mean,
Andy there.
I tried to
That's
six this season.
that's Zabo
landing
right
very
there.
low.
That was a good line, Zob.
Andy's still getting after it. He was helling in this kind of
There's
stuff this
Diamond.
year.
That's Diamond
no
right there.
way.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I think Matty was on that one.
Yeah.
Farmer.
Lizzle.
Yeah.
Gee, 2 brand new hips. Look out.
Yeah. Farm.
Yeah, Farm got 2 new hips.
Oh, cool.
Oh,
Yeah,
jeez. Yeah, no, I got
Hip
fucked
surgeries,
up.
you come back pretty good.
I did my tib and fib. Now I got this fucking metal leg on one side.
you do?
Yeah, I finally broke snowboarding. I did a high impact and I exploded my tib and my fib. I got fucking bunch of
Andy
hardware.
Brewer. We can stop there, Maestro.
Finally got me.
Finally got you.
Yeah. Now we went for an old reunion day with Zabo and Damien and everybody up at Mountain High, and I've been riding with my kids, so I was just fucking mopping them up. But I hit a lip where the plow lifted the fucking groom up, and I on a heel edge turn and just fucking bounced off my head. And when I came around, my toe edge dug and just exploded my leg, just full explosion. So I have the like a bunch of titanium plates, like I don't know, 17 fucking giant screws and shit. So I got no toe edge. I can still ride, but I ain't got much of a toe edge.
Just all heel.
Yeah, and if I jump, I have to either land. If I'm not gonna fucking hit the landing, I gotta just roll with the body hit. I can't land.
So no traversing.
Yeah, dude, I got nothing. I can't even jump off a fucking high curb, dog, on one side. But
It's a weird little fall, huh?
yeah, I fucking got mopped. But
Hey, take us into Maestro. 4 minutes, 33. Yeah, 4 minutes, 33.
if I run from the cops, I run in a circle because only one side works.
You'd get so Me Too'd nowadays with all this shit.
$4.33.
Everybody thought that was me. It was never me. It was always you.
Zabo? That was you dancing, wasn't it, Matty?
No.
There's Andy.
There's Andy. Oh,
There's
okay.
the boys.
All right, let's scrub right on past through that.
Here you go.
That's me, but
Oh,
boy.
Matty.
Oh
There you
boy.
go. Super bonks. Dana trying to ride in the
That's Dana.
thing. Here's Grammy throwing people down. That's when you guys were testing out the Kemper board.
Oh,
Yeah, those
Dana.
camper boards were tough as shit.
Yeah. For him. We can stop right there, Maestro. Let's go to 30:48.
I blew out for a minute.
No worries. 30:48.
You guys saw parties like that in Huntington Beach?
No comment. No comment.
Do they still have them like that, Dana, or you guys blow that out too?
I don't know. Damien,
Once in a while.
Damien did the whole LA or the Vegas thing and all that. It's funny.
Oh,
it's
yeah.
like after he started doing those at like Club Rubber and all that shit, I never went to Club Rubber. You know what I mean? Like I built that hearse for him. Remember the fucking party hearse?
Yeah.
I never rode in that fucking thing, except for when we had it in Mammoth. But yeah,
Yeah.
all good. I never tried.
Well, it all started with the pimp and hoe parties.
But Damien, he's still got
Damien's house,
strong.
and we shot that just for Creatures of Habit.
Yeah, those are good old days. Good old
Yeah.
time.
Pretty amazing that there's 8 offspring from this, by the way. No, 9. Andy's got a bonus. I mean, I think 9 children between this. I don't even know how many you have, Jason.
Between all of us, I have 2.
Right?
You have 2.
You know the funny, hey,
Dana's got 2.
you know what the funny thing is like all the stuff we did in Creatures like was a little different from other snowboard movies, and mostly because like people like you, Andy, Matty, myself, we're a little fucked up.
Yeah.
We got a lot of fucked up friends, but John and I brought it right into the motocross, and we drug it right into the motorcycle world. You know what I mean? The whole style that like everything. If we do it, you do it. Our whole style.
Well, the funny thing there, Dana, was that the style of Creatures of Habit, guys like McGrath, Emick, all those guys, Phil Lawrence, they were all looking at what we were doing in a style of a movie, and they came to us and said, "What about us? You should make movies on what me and our friends do. Come out to the desert, see what we do." And first time I went out there with like Brian Manley and you, Dana, I was like, holy shit, you can jump like 150 foot from one sand dune to another. I'd never seen that ever before.
Yeah, but the thing is, on a snowboard, we always had to create jumps and look at the terrain like no one else. On dirt bikes,
we have a motor.
We have the eye. You have the eye to see a jump. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
To see the fucking terrain.
Mostly a step down, not a step up.
I was trying to get a hold of some shots from the Creatures one. I was laughing. So I remember the shot of us in McDonald's. He had the McDonald's bib on, Andy. It's the funniest shit. Remember that shit?
Kinda.
We did a McDonald's interview. It's super funny. I'm gonna.
I think I have it.
My memory is very selective.
You got that on there, Free Dog? Find it
somewhere.
Yeah, find some.
Try this one. Go to 3736.
Just seeing stuff again makes me smile. Brings back some killer stuff.
Yeah,
me too. I haven't really watched any of this. In a long time. The kids found some on YouTube. I didn't really show them because of the Pimp and Hoe thing, but they found it.
just the intro alone made me smile.
Hey,
no nudity, it's risque.
What the kids see nowadays in school is scary. Don't worry about the Pimp and Hoe.
I know.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's right after this.
Sponsors, Kodiak, Bob Zinn,
that guy.
Chief really put the thing together well for me. I also like to say,
I remember Brett Sass.
Fireman in the Lamont movie once said, "When you're racing, you're living, but everything else is just waiting." It really inspired me.
What's up with snowboarding, bro? Well, the pow-pow's okay, but everything else.
Oh, right. You turned him in.
Oh, Mikey B. Matty. Oh.
Remember that rail, Andy?
That
thing got us.
Yeah.
That's Waterman. There's Christian Fletcher.
What?
That's Mikey B. That's some Herbie
I forgot we went to Japan.
Mikey B. Oh, Matty.
The Andy thing served me up.
That's Terje. Tony.
Yeah. Sione gave me a contest bib from that contest that Terje was in right there.
Oh, really?
Yeah, just a couple
Dana.
weeks ago.
What happened?
I got the tree.
Yeah, there's Mikey
That's
B.
That was Squaw, that contest. Didn't you win that, Andy?
Pipeline.
I don't think so. I think Palm probably did.
You guys know.
Really careful with these guns.
Oh, Alaska. That's what we did. We just bought guns. We couldn't ride.
Oh,
Yeah.
Like
God.
your smokey.
Yeah. Good old
That was
times.
the first thing we did in Valdez, Alaska, was buy guns.
Yeah, right?
Yeah.
yeah.
Buy guns, go to the
Yeah, it's true. Huh?
outside the airport
Gun
right there.
store,
They
liquor
had like
store.
Brew.
Brew.
yeah.
Hey, Brewer was gnarly. Brewer was fucking
Yeah.
gnarly.
Yeah.
He was good at Brewer was good at everything.
Yeah,
know.
he's one of those kind of guys. He's solid.
Yikes.
Oh no. Our parties. We can stop there, Maestro. Let's go to 2214.
2214 coming up.
Yeah. One of my best behind the camera shots. Oh, that's
You always had
wait.
quality
That
bourbon
was
in your
Hetzel
Yeah.
there.
That's a
movies,
pretty
too.
darn good shot right there.
Yeah,
And notice how you
always had some
right on
quality
that one.
bourbon.
I think Hetz is right behind that, doing a front flip. I think it's Avoriaz, France.
Oh man.
Remember Avoriaz?
Oh yeah.
With Oxy.
That place was.
Yeah.
Oh, that's Brett Johnson, Mammoth.
Oof.
Right here.
Oh
I
yeah.
nailed you, Hetz.
There's Andy.
I think that's
Oh, that's
oh, is that
Avoriaz.
what it is? Yeah.
That's
Or Alaska, maybe.
There you go. That might be
Forced it.
Avoriaz right there.
That was my style. The first pimp and hoe.
That was me.
Oh,
that's
here you
South
go.
Lake.
Here's
That's at
Palmer's
Palmer's
house.
Oh right.
Oh my
Look
god.
at, we destroyed it.
He was bummed.
Never again will we have a party at my house.
Never again we have a party at my house.
That's it. We can stop there. This is a whole skit with Dana. Go to
For years people thought I was Saucer Man for whatever reason. Obviously, if you look at that, it's
because
not.
you had the speed suit on.
Yeah, for one little thing, but that was all Dana's deal.
I know.
Didn't you ride the bike?
I had to
with the
pay
afro?
Dana $100
Yeah.
to walk through the parking lot. In
Is
that
Saucer Man? Hey, Saucer
not with
Man
that
was
one.
bad, dude.
No, but Plastic Man.
Yeah, but if you look at
We
Saucer
were at
Man,
Mount
wait, go back. Hit Saucer Man. I throw a 1-footer off a big ass drop, dude. and
I
pull.
know. Oh, I took credit for it. It's not like I.
He wants to see it.
Yeah,
I took
You
some
can, you
credit.
can play it, Maestro, where he stopped.
All right, let's do it.
watch. I'll huck the fuck out of that saucer, dog.
So we got Zabo as the attendant. We got Damien as the driver with his hearse.
You know me, Freeman.
I got you a pretty good suit.
Look,
Right here.
boom.
Now it's coming up, the 1-footer. Hitting the trees. Right
Oh, what?
That was a stomp.
You don't even kid.
Look at you.
Oh my
there. D-Dog.
Oh, that's fucked up.
That was nice,
that's
D.
good.
I'm glad we got to see that.
Yeah. All right, turn this shit off. That's fucked up.
There's the Damien Mobile. Yeah, we can stop there, Maestro. I wanted to see this 5333.
53, 33.
Mr. Hetzel's going to remember this.
Maybe.
We're in
So many-
Japan.
So many quality slams.
Oh,
It's an
Just-
endless roll
just
of
in that
slams.
This is like an hour of a
my
slam
body
movie.
was sore from.
It is.
Yeah.
Ian Beaudue.
Oh, there was
Little
Little
baby
E.
Beaudue. He's got a big old beard. He's a biker now.
Is he?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Christian.
Yeah, it's coming up right in here.
Yep, right about.
Oh,
Here.
yeah, try that one. That
All right,
one's
cool.
good. Go back just a little bit.
All right.
Some more
Matty,
rail attempts.
Telluride. Play.
Oh, hello.
There you go. That was a sweet one.
Oh, what?
Remember Zabo broke the gate?
Yep, I do.
There's Mikey B going down. Mikey.
You know, I married Paige, that girl we met on that trip.
Dana, you're fucked up.
Look at your hair, dog.
Look at that hair.
Look at those little
There,
pink
look at that.
sneak right there.
That's Utah right
Is
there.
that you, Matty? Right there?
Yeah.
Matty.
Yep.
Yeah. Christian Fletcher.
Wow, was that an indie oop he did?
I think so. He was ahead of his time.
That was always killer how you had Fletcher in these.
Didn't you run into Christian and Nathan M in Bali, Andy?
Yeah. Yeah, it was great to see.
Oh, there's Mikey B. That was across from
Freaks.
Here you go.
In the United States, teaching English 101 over here in Japan. These are my two students. When you meet the ladies in the USA, what are you going to say?
Hey, ladies, I'm a fast guy, but I get things cooking. Ladies, nice.
I love that. Hey, ladies, I'm kind of skinny, but you're a fat girl. So let's get the bacon rolling. He wouldn't print that with you,
though. Remember that one, Andy?
Yeah.
That
was now that I see it, I can remember it. It boosts my memory a little.
Hokkaido, maybe? It was in Japan somewhere.
Yeah, those were the camper guys. Pretty sure.
Yeah. Maybe Hokkaido or Tokyo, I don't know.
I think we went to Rizutsu, the ski area.
Yeah, that one's sick. Yeah. Remember Hokkaido? We went under the ropes, and all the Japanese were freaking out. They thought it was like voodoo. We were cursed because we were out of bounds.
They told us that that's where like all
you
the
can stop
dead
right there.
souls were.
Yeah.
And that we were disturbing them, but it was all fresh pow, so it was kind of tough.
And it had those like broken trees, but they became like mushrooms. And you and Mikey B, you guys were like bouncing off the top of them, and that was pretty sick.
The trees, rooms, or
oh, we lost him.
I don't think we ever did in Japan.
What's that?
I said, I don't think we ever did rooms in Japan.
No. I said mushroom tops.
Oh.
The way that the snow formed on top of those broken
trees.
Yeah, and you and Mikey B, you guys were bouncing off. I think Zabo might have been there too. Yeah.
I remember Mikey B for sure.
Yeah.
The kids are still trying to recreate that. I see it in every movie, them doing stuff off those top trees.
Yeah, when it just dumps. But the Japanese people, they didn't touch that stuff. So when we went under the ropes, it was just untouched. It was dumping like for days. And they're like, "Oh, you guys are cursed. You're cursed." We're like,
they didn't like us doing that.
Yeah.
How sketchy was it this year with all the snow? Do you guys get into anything sketchy, or is it just mellow?
It was. Andy went heli in Washington this year. It looked pretty heavy.
I went to Alaska. Yeah, that was sick.
Alaska.
It was stable, and the terrain was, we have a guide, and the terrain was amazing, but it was like line of sight, so you could see down most of it. Here, like the fear factor was 10% of what it was back in the day when there was no guide, you didn't really know where the fuck you were going.
Yeah.
And, 500 yards over that way is a blind roller with a 100-foot cliff.
Yeah.
We were pretty stupid back then.
Yeah.
Yeah, I thought
Yeah.
I just
I
followed
thought
you.
that I thought I could stand in the fall line when Mammoth dumped one year, and I said, Dana, go up and hit this chute. And I standing on a road, backcountry Mammoth, and Dana comes down, and I'm with that little wind up 16 millimeter camera, and I'm looking down, and I hear this whoop, and I'm like, whoa, and I look, and before I could even see, Dana had. The whole chute came down, hit me where in the knees, Dana, and I should have gone over the cliff into like cliffside over into a creek and died, but it hit me and I flew up in the air and the thing filled up about 8 foot, Dana.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
I landed like a cherry on top, still holding my camera.
Yeah.
And me and Dana are like, holy fuck, we gotta get
style.
the fuck out of here. Yeah, and we went back to Dana's truck, which was on the other side of the avalanche. We needed to get back to Mammoth, and we went in there, and Dana had his radio cranked at like level 12.
Yeah,
So
no, we
were all freaked
Sisters
out.
of Mercy going on.
I was going to say,
turned on
Christ,
Sisters
Sisters
Yeah,
of
with the
Mercy.
big old like drum beat shit,
We
right?
both hit the roof. We were just like, holy
Scared
fuck.
the fuck out of us.
Hey now.
Yeah. So we came down. There's like the police are there and the scouts, and they're like, hey, did you guys see anybody coming down this? And we're like, hell no. How long is that going to take? Because we need to get down to town. They're like, all right, just hang on, guys. And we're looking for who caused this. All right, well, good luck with that, guys. We just need to get to town right now. So
Ignorant bliss.
We were idiots. Yeah.
Funny now that you didn't die.
Oh, avalanches, helicopters, falling out of the sky, him shooting, my own gun at me, all that kind of weird shit. Not dying with you guys in Alaska.
Hey, who was in the Beaver when the ski broke? Was that Brewer?
I think
No,
so.
it was the owner.
But
It was
me and Matty saw the copter kind of crash. We were driving up the pass. And with the Fletchers, I think we had all 3 Fletchers, or at least Nate and Herbie.
Uh-huh.
Right, Em? You were in that?
Yeah.
In the bank?
Yeah.
And I remember coming up.
You thought it was a big bird.
Right where it flattened out. I'm like, whoa, did you guys see that? And I thought it was a big bird, but it was one of the rotors that had come up and like flung back up in the air.
Oh, was that the jump that I crashed in?
What's that?
Was that the one that I crashed in?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. That thing flew over my head.
And we're just like, holy shit. Because then we drove a little farther and we could see the heli. And it was just ridiculous. And
I remember you thought it was a big.
I think we heard the story then. I don't know if we knew. But then we heard, you were shooting live rounds at Freeman on the ground when it crashed. It's like, all right, yeah, that sounds about right.
And the whole thing snapped in half, and there was jet fuel all over the place. You could smell that thing, and the pilot's yelling to Dana, like, don't break that. And Dana comes through the front windshield with the rifle, and the guy's like, oh, you fucking broke my windshield. It's like, dude, your helicopter's smashed in half. You don't even have rotors, and you're yelling at Dana for breaking your front window?
That dude was in shock, dude. It's fucking.
He was in shock. Yeah.
He landed into me. I was this fucking cushion, and I knew we just came from the airport.
He set it down on Dana's side, and Dana's out there on the skid.
Well, hey, thanks for stopping when you saw the parts flying through the air.
You guys were ways up there.
It must have been a big bird.
That's what he said.
Yeah.
Well,
we
didn't have
we had a broken
there were no
radio.
helis around, and you made the deal with the guy at the bar the night before, and he was already wasted. It was 2:00 in the morning, and you thought it'd be a good idea to hire this guy for the next morning.
Yeah,
Well,
we flew to the where you get the gas over there at the airport, and the guy remember Dana is banging on the motor with a wrench.
Yeah.
And we're looking at each other going, this isn't probably going to be too good. And I'm, paying for the gas, filling the tank, and the guy's banging on the thing. He's like, all right, we're good to go.
Well, I told him, I said, let's do some stunt flying, and he did. He's like going behind the peak and did that shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I wanted him to come up over like a James Bond movie.
I'm like, yeah, dude, let's like I was
and
like,
Dana's out on the skid shooting at me.
I was like, let's do a fucking loop, dog. And that guy was trying, he was fucking winging it. He cheated the fuck out. He just outflew the fucking thing and broke. Hey, don't ever trust that auto rotation shit. That's bullshit.
Well, he wasn't high enough to auto rotate that thing.
Yeah, but we're falling sideways. It wasn't gonna.
Yeah, you were already. You were coming in low though.
Yeah,
can't auto rotate that.
Did you get hurt? You didn't even get hurt.
I scratched my ear.
Scratched his ear.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, I took life insurance policy out of myself on that trip in the airport on the way to AK for some weird reason. That's fucked
That's
up.
why it happened.
I know. Fuck that. I've never had life insurance since, dog. Fuck that, right?
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
And we're up there with a broken radio, so we can't communicate to anybody. So Dana and I ripped out the seat and hooked him up with whatever ropes he had. And we had snowboards, so we were the brakes. So we hooked him up like a toboggan on the seat, and we still had like 1,000 feet to go down. You know how high up we were if you saw the flying bird. And so we had to come down that whole mountain. So by the time we got to the bottom, the pass there's hardly anybody going in cars. And we get down to the bottom, and there's a truck coming, and there's like Dana standing there with like a rifle. I'm standing there, with a couple of snowboards and a big backpack, and the pilot standing there with a seat of a helicopter, and the guy's driving by going, no, I don't think so. This looks a little sketchy right here. Yeah.
Well, didn't that guy leave? I think he just left the heli up there.
Yeah.
We left the heli up there, and then we got grilled for like a month, Dana? We had to talk to, what is it, the FAA or?
FAA.
Yeah, we had to talk to them for like a month. They wanted to know if I paid money to the guy, and I said nope, didn't pay him any money, nothing. So we went over it with the pilot that was going to be the story. And I said, no, the only thing I did was put in gas. Oh, so you put gas in.
Yeah, you better shut up. They're going to come after you on the podcast for you fucker. See insurance.
That's so long ago.
Yeah, right.
Long gone. Yeah. But he wanted insurance. It was like $100,000, one of those kit helicopters, a little bubble.
And nowadays, people would just sue the fuck out of them all. Oh, sue him and the helicopter and everybody. I'm like, fuck.
Yeah.
I'm like, yeah, no, that dude was cool.
Well, Chet eventually crashed and cut his own foot off, and everybody sued him that was in the helicopter.
I know. That was Chesky. No, not Chesky. Who was
Fowler? All of them ended up suing him, and FAA took his license.
I know. Pat Solomon was in that same thing.
Yeah.
Hey, I'm the only one that fucking crashed. The guy almost killed me in a helicopter crash. Not only did I not sue him, I backed his ass so he can get his shit fixed and fucking.
That's right. I mean?
Whatever, take it to the chin. I'm fucking still walking and talking, right? But yeah, no, all that shit aside, dude, you guys were my inspiration back in those days. Like some of the, like I don't want to go down that shit again, dude. First time I got off that helicopter with Zombo, dude, I was fucking just going, "You fucking dude." I can't believe
it was gripping.
Good times, huh?
Good times. It's a far cry from that now.
we flew in that chopper a couple days before, and it was loose. Sure, I remember the
one that he went down in, or the one that Chet went, the one that Dana went down.
The one that Dana crashed. He was flying like laps.
Yeah. He was taking people up there
for a short lap from the road. But you get in and you put your snowboard in the basket. There wasn't really a basket. It was just like, I don't even know what it was. like a little ghetto basket. It had one Fast Tech buckle, and then the other one was broken. So you just kind of put your snowboard on there and hop
I think we were
in.
hitting the guy in the head with the gun and the snowboards, and that's how we got in there.
Sounded like a V-dub.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah.
it was a V-dub with a propeller.
I called it the ghetto Mac chopper. Like that old TV
We just call it the bubble. It's flying bubble. Yeah.
Oh, no kidding, man.
Well, cool.
Hey, Maestro, can you put me back on there so we can? I got locked up.
You're locked up?
I got locked up. There we go.
You're back.
I'm back.
You got anything else queued up, Free Dog?
I think we went through some pretty good stuff. Yeah.
You guys must.
Why don't we wrap this one up? We can always come back another day because I don't have the other creatures of habit things queued up because I haven't even put those things, digitized those things yet. So someday I want to put
digital.
The whole thing together. I just have this one. I have, the party edition. Haven't thought about creatures of habit in a long time.
I love that you guys took that. I love that you guys took that to the moto, because at the time they were just a bunch of racing moto nerds, right? And you guys kind of just took it, and that went for another 10 years.
Oh, they weren't allowed to dye their hair, or get a tattoo, or get a piercing, or they were wearing colored shirts, and
right.
Yeah. So when we came in, we were just like, hey, let's go fuck it up.
Yeah, you guys did.
we taught them how to have fun a little bit, I guess.
Yeah.
You guys did that like McGrath, 10 years, huh?
Guys like McGrath was like, I'm just going to go hang out with these dudes because they're more fun. And when his sponsors would say something to like McGrath, he'd go, hey, I win everything, so shut the fuck up.
Yeah, no, we rocked like shit. We did like 20 minutes.
Yeah. Same with Emick. He was winning everything, and he's just like, I'm just going to go hang out with these dudes.
Yeah.
So we had a lot of fun, and making Crusty 1 when that came out, the whole industry was like, oh, God, don't do that, And then we got the Misfits. We got the Deegans. We got the Metzgers, and found the characters that they weren't necessarily winning everything, but they had some style. And kind of took it, from the track, off the track, into what we did, into the deserts, into the sand dunes, and all that kind of stuff. So
McGrath was the Pied Piper that kind of broke the ice for all those guys.
McGrath was definitely people that would, people wanted to follow that guy. And when we went into the sand dunes, I'd never seen, and Dana probably had never seen somebody that good.
Yeah, well, the thing about like McGrath,
shit, yeah.
The thing about like McGrath and Pastrana and all them is they were all bred to be racers, and and then that industry back in the day, there was no other question. So when we came in and said, well, we're going to show them how to have fun, and they started flipping out because they invest a lot of money into them to be racers, and then they lose control of them. You know what I mean? It's like, it's like a teenager getting a girlfriend. It's like, fuck, how are you going to control that? You know what I mean? You're not.
When you talk about like McGrath, that was, early on how we made like Crusty 1 with McGrath, Emick, Phil Lawrence, Buddy Antonez, Brian Manley, Joel Albrecht, all those guys. But Pastrana was this little kid that we found when he was 12 years old in Florida for Crusty Demons 3. So he had already seen what we were doing. And when we came out there, we brought Seth. And Pastrana freaked out, little 12-year-old kid at a racetrack in Florida. And we came out, we met Carrie Hart. But we had, bunch of guys that were willing, like Kerry was going over the pond, this gator pond, and this little guy comes riding up to us. Hey, can I hit your jump? You know, we're like, who are you, you little guy? You know, well, I asked my mom and dad, and they said it's cool. We're like, all right, well, we should probably talk to mom and dad. And they came over, and Mr. Pastrana, he's like, yeah, my kid's good to go. And he goes flying over the thing better than anybody. And we're like, who is this guy? He's 12 years old. Hey, do you guys want to, you know, take me on to California? You know, and we're like, I don't know, ask your mom and dad.
Yeah, we talked his mom into sending him out.
No, his mom was like, over my dead body. You're taking my son to California. There's no way. Yeah.
But hey, once again, Pastrana was seasoned to be a racer, and we sent him back broken.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Hey, what do you guys, Andy? What do you guys think about the Olympics? Like, from where we were at in the sport, and then to see it to go into Olympic, you know, half pipe sport and all that. Like we never could have dreamed of that back then. I'm not sure.
I don't like the Olympics. I think it's like a TV show these days, personally, and it's corrupt as hell.
You think that? Yeah, I mean, it's kind of like the X Games. Then you say,
I mean, the X Games. I think it started out as a cool venue, but you know, now it's the same thing. It's like a made-for-TV event. When I watched the Olympics as a kid, they would show like they televised the event. You know, you would see every ski racer. It would go on for hours, or you know, show every competitor. And now, like, you know, this year, I think it was in China at like an industrial waste site. Right, because they paid the most to have it there. You know, people made money to have it at this shitty spot. And yeah, it's great for people who do good opportunity or whatever. But I just think it's corrupt and crap.
I agree.
The thing that, you know, we did with you guys was super cool because we got to explore different parts of California, Colorado, Utah especially, Mammoth, and then take it, you know, to Europe when I went with you guys to Voyars and that kind of stuff, and then Alaska. And that became pretty gnarly. I remember Andy telling me, he's like, hey, Free Dog, just get down there and don't track it up. And I'm like, nobody's ever been down this. What do you mean don't track it up? Yeah, I'm like, Andy, you've never been down this.
Hurry up.
Yeah, and hurry up, Freeman. You're lagging. Come on. Yeah. And I'm sending slopes of rocks.
It was a different world back then.
It was.
You know? Everything was new. Snowboarding was just evolving.
Yeah.
And it was Daryl's like us who were just partying and
we didn't know shit. We
didn't
have peeps with each other and that kind of stuff. We might have. I don't know. Because Chet dropped us off and he was pretty military.
No, we probably had peeps, but we probably didn't know how to use them. We had no Abby.
Probably not.
No Abby condition. Like we didn't know if there was a shitty layer down there.
I knew after Dana, you know, threw an avalanche on me in Mammoth, don't stand in the fall line.
Exactly.
See, you learned.
Yeah, just get down there, take the side, get up there, and then, all right, guys, I don't think we even had radios. I was just like, hey.
Yeah. Well, I'll tell you what,
let it go.
I got Jeske's digitizing all the old Creatures movies, so when we get all those digitized, I'll get you guys a link for them all. I'll send them out.
I love to see it.
You'll laugh when you see some of the old stuff. It's good to get.
I've only seen this party edition. I haven't seen those.
I was getting a kick out of that.
Probably like 20 years ago, maybe. Last time I even saw those.
Yeah, I gotta find the McDonald's skit for us.
Yeah.
I'll find it for us.
I probably appreciate him more than I did then.
Maestro, if you're there, let's end on this one. 30-48.
30-48. All right.
Yeah.
Dial it up.
Yeah.
All righty. Here we go.
Go for it. You got to make it full screen.
Yep.
It's right after this. That's Slater back in the day. Gab.
Blam.
Hetzel, what do you look for in a snowboard? I look for flexibility, snap, string, non-torque, and footing control in the chassis. We're smoothing out the base to put on new coat of wax.
The Kemper board test. That's all you got. I think Andy's in there.
Oi.
Dana.
Not that dangerous at all. A couple lanes.
Nah.
That was great. There's Dave.
Is that a knack radio station sticker?
Yeah, KNAC was a sponsor, remember?
That's good. We're good.
Wait.
Good shit.
That was where the bib thing was, wasn't it? Play that for a second.
You could play that if you want. Might be. I don't know.
All right, let me go back.
Yeah.
Oh, that was too funny.
I think this goes into just more
just Brett talking
comedy and just wipeouts or
Yeah. John Freeman, our favorite director. Go bigger. Go. We need to see something a little bit bigger.
That's Tom Burt right there. That's Mikey B.
Mikey.
All right, you can wrap up on that then.
Zabo.
Oh.
Matty might be in here.
Probably.
Zabo. That was Spot X.
Yeah, somebody was asking me about where that was yet.
Yeah, behind Mammoth there.
I had no clue.
Yeah.
Oh.
Is that you? No, you, is it?
No, that's maybe Mikey.
That was.
That's Mikey B. Tom Burt.
Mikey's gonna go so far.
Spot X.
There I am.
There it was Matty. There's Mikey.
Mikey's got some good ones.
Yeah, he's all
Oh,
over.
no. Oh.
And here's Zaba on your same rail. Boom.
Yeah.
Oh.
Broke the rail off for you.
Oh.
We're good right there. Thanks, Maestro.
Absolutely.
That's true.
Good time.
All right.
I didn't even have a spot in there, but I'm feeling them.
A bit of old memories there.
Yeah, it's making my knees hurt.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
Dana, thanks for always letting me stay on your couch.
Yeah, no, of course, Matty. Absolutely.
Your poor wife. I just post up at your house.
Remember when you had that pad in Utah and with Brett Johnson and we'd come stay and then we go run it up Brighton or whatever, Brighton Canyon? It wasn't Brett. He used to take all his TV trays and he'd put them under his bed.
Yeah, he was gross.
Yeah. Good old Utah days.
You guys made that weird set.
Johnson's motoing a bunch now. He runs a moto camp. Takes kids out.
We had him a couple of weeks ago on the podcast. So,
oh yeah.
Yeah, he got to tell us all about what he's doing with the kids and training people. Yeah.
Yeah. It's
up
rad.
there in Colorado.
It's amazing he's still alive. He's crazy as fuck back then. He was probably the weirdest out of all of us.
For sure.
That's saying something.
That's why I made him into all those skits.
Yeah.
That's too funny.
Yeah. Dana as well.
Yeah, right?
Yeah.
Well, it's good to
Instigator.
catch up with you guys, man. It's been a long time.
Great.
That's fun.
to see you, dude.
Yep,
Good seeing
yep.
you.
Yeah,
We'll have
good
do
to
a
see you
big,
guys. Been
we'll
a
have to do
while.
a big snowboard reunion tour one of these days. Get the whole crew back together.
Let's do it.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's take it nice and slow.
Yeah.
You're going up there, right, D? You're going up to Tahoe, I think.
Yeah, I'll probably be up there this spring. I'll hit you guys up if I get up that way.
For
Please
sure.
do.
Yeah, we get up into Mammoth to go UTV and shit. We're probably gonna go up in Tahoe too, so I'll give you a shout.
If you go to Mammoth, let me know.
Yeah, for sure. I think we might go the end of June maybe. So
Yeah.
I will hit you guys up, man.
All right,
Good
buddy.
seeing you guys. Good catching
Take
up.
care, free dog.
I want a link to
All
all
right,
that
guys.
stuff.
All right. Thank you for coming on the podcast.
Yeah, thank you, Matty
We'll talk to
G.
you guys soon.
Thank you, Hetz. Good to see you guys. That was
All right.
awesome.
Good seeing you too.
Yeah,
All right.
brother. Peace.
Take care, guys.
Bye-bye.
Thank you all. And John, what do you want to do? A
Congrats.
little shout out for our guests, and where can we?
Sure.
Yes.
For next week, tune in. We're going to have another podcast. Got some other interesting guests coming up for you next Tuesday. So tune in. You never know what's going to happen. Cheers,
then.
people. All right.
That's him.
See ya.
Thanks, gents. All the best. Thanks, John.